We're back to another Fed, and this says best players in the world in the SPL. And I actually start this career mode just for like the crack, stick all the best players in the world in the SPL, see what happens. So I'll actually go through the Rangers tape. I'm not going to go for every team in the league, but you'll see who's got goals and shit. So I just went fucking mental. This is mainly, this is the end of the second season if you're wondering, but it's mainly, the Rangers team is mainly a few Man City players and I mean a lot of Juventus, but as you can see, and a couple of free agents. Pepe, he was 86 when he joined. Grant, you know what I mean? We've still got a few people who obviously play for Rangers in real life, but I mean they're not really getting a game when you look at that starting 11. This guy was a free agent, beastie a card, like I don't know what, but let's take a look at the final league table and then we'll take a look at the top goal scorers and all that good gear. But as you see, Livingston actually won the league. They won it in the first season as well, but we're not going to get stuck into that. Livingston won the league by 7 points. Then it's us. Then St Mirren joint on us, Aberdeen. But as you can tell, I mean, take Livingston out of the situation. 4 points between second and sixth. It just shows you put all the best players and the league just closes up. Celtic finishing sixth. St Mirren and Livingston at the top. It's very fucking unique. And we'll go into the bottom group. Look at that. Hibs finishing on 27 points. Fucking atrocious. I mean, Hibs would be finishing around 4th, 5th, 6th, that kind of region. And now they're finishing fucking last. Clear last, like, along with Kilmarnock. St John's not doing well, but I mean, look at that. That is fucking mental. Like, I mean, they only scored 40 goals. Kilmarnock only scored 34. I mean, you can just fucking tell, like, and then we scored 66, but you're still conceding a load of fucking goals at the same time. But we'll check the fucking the top goal scorers. Then we'll go for each of the competitions. See if the teams have did better throughout Europe, Champions League, and Europa League. But as you see, top goal scorers, Griezmann finishes first for St Mirren. With 21 goals in 37 matches. Scott Sinclair, look at that. I mean, like, Celtic's players that were there before this even started are actually doing no bad. Who else is up there? McGowan for Dundee, fucking that's mental. Rashford up there. Lingard for Hamilton. Harry Kane for Livingston. Suarez for Motherwell. Dybala's up there for us. Silva and De Bruyne. Ronaldo not really anywhere to fucking be, which is pretty depressing. Messi for Motherwell, only 7 goals in 28 games. Like, that's just fucking shite. Canberra there. Let's see, assists. Ericsson with 15. Silva, De Bruyne with 9 each. Load 4 players on 9. Koke and Griezmann. Ronaldo with 7. Nitcham and Sinclair. Keatings with 4. Lingard with 4. PK with 3. Sterling, Paredes there getting it. Clean sheets, Adan with 15, Lloris with 14, Romero. So it's fucking pretty mental, like, what's going on? Yellow cards, many red cards, only Ronaldo actually received one. What's Ronaldo all about? But as you can see, that was the league. So let's get stuck in to the other competitions. Let's see who won the Scottish Cup. And Livingston, so top of the league, beat second in the league. But let's see who the semi-final was. We beat St Mirren 5-4 in penalties. They beat Dundee 3-1. Quarter-final replay, we beat Aberdeen. Dundee beat Hearts. St Johnstone beat Celtic. So it's pretty fucking mental in that regard. Let's get stuck into the other one. UEFA Super Cup. Holy shit. So Motherwell must have won the Isle of the Europa League of the Champion. I mean, Sofia could have won both, and considering Motherwell have a good team, they could have won both. That's mental, but Motherwell defeating Sofia 2-1 in the UEFA Super Cup. Fucking bizarre. Champions League, the final, it actually hasn't took place yet, but that doesn't really matter. So no Scottish team. I think there will only be one Scottish team in it. Motherwell, as you can see, made it to the quarterfinals, like, and got beat 5-0 in aggregate by Bayern, but who did they beat? They beat Monaco 5-2. Group stage. Let's see what their group was like. Was it an easy group? I I mean, it's like there's no great team in it, but they're all decent teams. I mean, they fucking finished top, so you gotta say fair play to them. And oh fuck, Livingston were in it and all. I didn't even notice Livingston. So they went through. Who did they get beat by? Livingston got beat by Everton 2-1. Next competition, Europa League. We were in the Europa League, as in Rangers, and as you see, we actually got beat in the final. But we'll go to the group stage first. As you can see, we finished top of that group. I mean, another pretty group where all the teams are not too bad, like, but none really great. Let's go to group none in Group A and none in Group B. St Mirren finished second. Aberdeen finished second. Anyone else? So what's that show you? Every Scottish team that was in Europe went through to the fucking knockout stages, which is pretty well done. Dortmund beat Aberdeen 4-2 in aggregate. Who else? No one in there. We beat Fiorentina 4-1. None there. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, St Mirren got beat 1-0 by AEK Athens, man. I'm fucking botching my lines left, right and centre. Who's our team that went through? Or did I miss one? Did I miss one? I don't think I did. Round of 16, we beat Nice 6-2. Athens beat Man City, but I guess some of their players were took. And you've got to remember that the best teams in the world have got like their best players missing. So Hoffenheim beating Barca 3-1 isn't really too much of a shock. I know it may sound retarded, like, but Burr with us, and yeah, so we were the only Scottish team to make it through to the round of 16. Then we beat Dortmund 5-2, which is fucking pretty impressive. Wait, hold up, what happened in the fucking semi-final? Was there not a semi-final? Wait, hold on here. Was there not one? So there, what? That's retarded, is it not? That is pretty fucking retarded. But let's see who for us got the most goals in all competitions. Go to stats. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Dybala. Yes, Dybala with 22 because I knew he was top in the Premiership. He got 10 in the Europa League, 22 altogether, and 48, which isn't like too good. But De Bruyne, that's a good record for him. Ronaldo, you'd expect a lot more. I know he's 35, like, but he's still 90 rated. Douglas Costa with 11, then David Silva, then really the rest, it just takes like a nosedive into the deck. Jamie Murphy there, not doing too good. Pepe, Kyle Lafferty got a goal. Holiday, a load of people. Morales is actually out on loan. Herrera, Hardy, Holt, Doherty, none of these. Ryan Jack must be injured or is that suspended? I don't really fucking know. But there you go. So I mean, you give most of the teams most of the best players in the world, and the SPL definitely does go up as he's doing a lot better in Europe. So it's a pretty cool experiment. I might do like an update fed in like 10 seasons time, because even if you look at the fucking transfer budget. I mean, look at that. That's just through fucking Champions League and having like best players in the world. It's fucking mental. 71 million and a million wage budget, 108 million profit. Browse jobs. Let's see if there's any jobs. Look at Motherwell. Look how much their fucking transfer budget's went up. There's Motherwell's team. You've got Ter Stegen, Coutinho, Piqué, Fidel, Umtiti, Alba, Rakitic, Busquets, Gundogan, Suarez, Messi. Probably doing so well because it's more or less a Barca team. Livingston still got a pretty low. Wait, hold on. What happened to Livingston's team? Oh, I think it's. I know what it is. Some of them don't actually update, so all the players I put into them will be in the reserves, so that's not actually what they're using, because obviously they had like all the other teams. Arsenal, fuck, that's a pretty pish team for them. Chelsea, Liverpool, Motherwell, back to Motherwell. But yeah, there you go. So that'll really do it for the best players in the SPL. It's a pretty cool experiment just to see what actually goes on. But oh yeah, wait, I forgot I started this career with Motherwell, didn't I? I did. That's why it's updated then. Then I just moved to Rangers. So there you go. Leave your thoughts down below if you want to see more experiments like this. And yes, my name is Mr. Tool Coupon, and the thumbnail for this video is absolute pish. But like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, Livingston are top and they're rolling high. But until then, Peace.